Hello folks, hope you're well. Welcome to HiFi News, etc. I've got I think it's five companies, but more than 5 products, I would say. Anyway, before we get to that, trivia. And the theme for this particular question, fashion and design. Fashion and design. And the question is, what do the covers of Madonna's Like a Prayer, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, and the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers have in common? One more time. What do the covers of Madonna's Like a Prayer, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, and the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers have in common? Now, as I normally say, and I'll say it again, no Googling please, no research, none of that rubbish. You'll only spoil things. This is just a bit of fun. Have a little think throughout this video and I will give you the answer at the end. Until then, HiFi News. And we will start with Goldring, who have not a cartridge, but a turntable to offer us, the GR3. Now, despite the fact that Goldring has released its first turntable in over 20 years, I would hesitate to call it Goldring's turntable at all, because to me, it's a Riga Planner 2, but in a Goldring skin. Same plinth, same platter, same tone arm. Even so, this is a kind of Lego set of a turntable because this variant features a built-in phono amplifier. Now, while you can go to Riga and buy yourself a Planner 1 Plus, and that includes a built-in phono amp, to my knowledge, you can't do that with a Planner 2. There is no Planner 2 Plus with the same added phono amp. Well, you can now from Goldring with the GR3, because that's basically what this is, a Planner 2 Plus. Out of the box here, you also get a pre-fitted Goldring E3 cartridge, a design I like very much indeed. And that hangs off the end of the RB220. You also get a choice of QED cabling, so more quality for your phono sockets. That comes in 2 flavors, either a 1.5 meter phono to phono or a 3 meter phono to 3.5 millimeter cable. So question is, will I be reviewing this one? I kind of doubt it. It will be like processing a Planner 2 mod video instead. A mod that I wonder at all, because Riga turntables are designed to sell Riga cartridges, and they're very low height, aren't they? That's why Riga arms are so low slung, so the company kind of ties you in to their ecosystem. Thing is though, the Goldring, like Autophons or Audio-Technica cartridges, they are much taller. So the VTA will probably be off on this one, because you can't change the VTA of a Riga arm. Well, not this one. Not unless you get to grips with a screwdriver and start inserting spaces and all that malarkey. So, on that particular point, is this turntable ready to roll out of the box? I ain't too sure about that, actually. The Goldring GR3 turntable is available now in the UK and Europe, priced at £699 or 899 euros, and in the USA you can get it from December of 2024, priced at $999. Next up, the Ruark R610 music console. So the question is, why didn't Ruark go all out and just call this thing a music center? I don't know why, because otherwise they have fully engaged their retro glands on this design. Sure, there are modern touches such as the large display, which seems to be the fashion for all hi-fi components right about now. Then you've got the streaming obviously included, Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, Apple AirPlay, and Google Cast. But there's the addition of Ruark's own traditions with the company's now familiar control dial. There's the built-in phono amp for vinyl play, of course. An external CD player will be launched soon to plug into this box via USB, and you can even hook up this box to your television, while the look of this particular box gives a homely, safe, cuddly, kinda 70s feel. The addition of the Saber-R speakers only enhances that pipe and slippers air. Price-wise, the R610 will cost £1,200. You can add those speakers for £600 for the pair. Next, we have news from Linn. Linn has announced two new passive speakers, the 119 Compact and the 150 Floor Stander, plus the Select DSM Classic Hub. Available in satin black, white walnut or oak veneered finish, there are optional black or silver mild steel pedestal stands available for the speakers, the 119s that is. Now basically, the 119 has a rear bass port. However, if you plug the speakers into a Linn DSM network music player, this port can be bypassed and a bass augmentation filter digitally applied. As for the floor standing 150s, they feature downward firing ports for a more omnidirectional bass performance, you might say. The 119 is a two-way design, the 150 a three-way design. Both models can be converted to exact configuration, whilst amplification, DACs, and the exact digital crossover can be installed within a Linn Select DSM. Now, the new Select DSM Classic Hub features an integrated headphone amplifier with a 6.35mm output, while RCA outputs support a subwoofer. Smart buttons are made from steel. A large format display extends along the front fascia. Its feet are stainless steel too, and the logo is UV printed. Available in either textured black or flat silver finish, there are hidden LEDs that shine through. You can use the Select with a simple passive configuration, or you can go fully active. You can also add amplifier cartridges and DAC modules to the available bays within the Select DSM. There's an awful lot going on here. I would recommend having a good look at the Linn website, and you can drink in the full experience. Prices, well, for the 119s per pair, £2,500. For the 150s, the floor standers, £5,500. The stands per pair, £300. And the Select DSM Classic Hub, £5,650. Next, we have three items from the Chinese outfit Topping. First up, we have a pair of IEMs, earphones called Hain, which retail at £129, featuring a DLC driver to reportedly enhance high-frequency detail. The unit also includes something called PTC, or Precision Tone Control Dip Switch, offering up to 16 different tuning combinations. It's a bit of an EQ type thing, I'm guessing. Additionally, the Hain comes with a 1.5 meter braided cable and features a 0.78mm 2-pin detachable design. Next from Topping, a pair of monoblock power amps. There's the B100 at £299 each, and you'll need a pair of these at £299 each for a stereo setup, of course. Also, the B200s at, again, $599 each. So you're looking at around £1,200 for a stereo setup on that one as well. The B100 amp pushes out 70 watts into 8 ohms, includes one XLR or TRS input and an RCA input too. There's also a 12-volt trigger function to turn the amplifiers, if you have a pair of stereos, on and off together. The B200 monoblock amp is a bridged, improved version of the LA90 Discrete. Now apparently the output can reach 200 watts in either 4 or 8 ohms. This one features 3 inputs for XLR, TRS and that 12-volt trigger. Finally, a quickie from AVID, the well-known turntable people, but as we also know, they do just about everything else these days. Now, AVID makes a lot of their own parts, including spares and accessories, and it's added an online store called shop.avidhifi.com. Hence, sales of spares and accessories will migrate to that AVID website. So you're talking things like drive belts, bearing accessories, turntable clamps, all that kind of stuff. The online shop also invites customers to get in touch should they require anything that's not listed. So they're open to offers, you might say. Now, before you go, let's look at that trivia question and let's give you an answer. One more time then for the question itself. What do the covers of Madonna's Like a Prayer, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, and the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers all have in common? And the answer is jeans. That's the commonality, a pair of jeans. The covers of all 3 albums feature the midsection of figures wearing jeans. In the case of the Stones album, more than one follower of the sleeves designer Andy Warhol has subsequently claimed that they modelled for the picture. So now you know. And that's it, folks. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. It's much appreciated, as is your support. Thank you again for that. Wouldn't be able to carry on without you, folks. So, again, much appreciated. Anyway, I'll be back this time next week with another one of these, and I hope you can join me then. Until then, folks, bye-bye for now.